Honorable Finance Minister of Telangana, Itel Rajendra Garu, Rungta Garu, Sitaramaya Garu, Matish Reddy Prasad Garu, MLA Ramagundam Satyanarayana Garu, and Mr. Sundarao. I deem it a privilege to be invited to give the keynote address for the GST. I plan to only raise issues because I am not sure I have the answers. But I know I know that there are certain issues. This is the start of a seminar. A lot of experts are being here. I also see a lot of well-known faces. So I don't plan to talk about the merits of GST and what is GST because that has already been said, and you know what the benefits. I'll restrict myself to what I call challenges before GST today. The first challenge, and that is an issue which Mr. Prasad raised, I think it should be faced squarely. The issue raised by Mr. Prasad was that Telangana will be a loser in GST. I am not sure. For a very simple reason. Yes, GST is a tax on consumption. Yes, that there are agriculture production states, there are consumption states. Today, if you see Telangana, it is balanced. You will have production states, means agricultural production. You will have things like Nizamabad, Karimnagar, Nalgonda. You have consumption districts. You have got Hyderabad. You have got Rangareddy. You have got Medak. You have got increasing Warangal. My impression is, I have not done the numbers, your consumption will be more than your production, and it is in your interest to move forward to GST. Ultimately, it is same is the case for Andhra. The point I am trying to make is, GST will be intrinsically beneficial to some states in the country. It may not be so beneficial to some states in the country. For example, let me be frank, a state like Madhya Pradesh, a state like Orissa, there may be a certain loss because there is a slower consumption base. But this first challenge is, as I'm glad Mr. Prasad raised this, we must convince ourselves with numbers, with debate, with discussion. GST is good for us. Why? Because we will increase, it's a tax on consumption, our consumption will increase because we will encourage industry. That is one issue which we need to get convinced about. I would urge Minister also to, if necessary, commission a study. You will find the numbers. I am a strong votary of GST because I feel these southern states, all of them will gain. So it is in our agenda. Not all these, some of these things are win-lose propositions. Some people are going to lose. Those people must be compensated by Government of India. I will come to that later. But for the national growth, you must move GST, and it is in the self-interest of the governments of Telangana and Andhra to go and fight in Delhi saying, bring GST as soon as possible, why are you delaying? So that is challenge number one, and this issue has been raised, so I'm glad that this issue has come up. The second issue, challenge I see, is the time schedule. Government of India is convinced that they will introduce GST, as Mr. Sitaramaya said, 1st April 2016. That means you have got about 16 months. 16 months for passing the 115th Amendment, passing the central GST bill, passing the state GST bill, preparing manuals for performance, for audit, for returns, for registration, training the staff, training the dealers, getting feedback from them, improving connectivity, implementing a network of dealers across. Can you do it in 16 months? Maybe yes, maybe no, but that is challenge number two. That is something which has to, I would urge during the course of the seminar, people either tell them they can do it or not. The third challenge I see before GST is one which I have continually mentioned whenever FAPSI takes. I have come before FAPSI, I also said other options. The debate must be widened. Today, this debate on GST is going on between Government of India and the state governments. Who are the parties involved in the GST? Government of India, state governments, industry and trade, and consumers. 4 people are there. 4, it's a quadrilateral debate. A quadrilateral debate today has been diverted into a bipartite debate. There is a serious issue in this for a simple reason. Let me just quote one example to you. One of the issues, people who are familiar in commercial tax will know what I'm talking about. One of the major issues being debated today in the Empowered Committee is what is called threshold for GST. What is the limit below which GST will be exempted? That limit in Andhra today is 40 lakhs, am I right? 40 lakhs with TOT you are saying is 60 lakhs. That means today in Andhra, dealers below 40 lakhs will not be subject to VAT and therefore not to tax. The Empowered Committee has passed a resolution saying that the threshold limit will be 10 lakhs. Are you willing to accept that? Every panwala on the road here will be a GST. You will be dragged into GST if you accept 10 lakhs. You should not accept it. But why is this not being debated strongly enough? Because in the Empowered Committee, there is a philosophy, some state, now this 10 lakhs threshold has been made by some of the states like the northeastern states.